Hey Brett, thanks for coming to camp. Just want to go through a couple things I saw on the video analysis program for you, and let's go ahead and get started here. So, going back to watching your swings for a little while here, going back to your starts and the beginning of our swing, get into swing two here. As far as for the setup's in pretty good shape. I do like where your legs are, the distance of your feet in relation to how far apart they are. I like the height of where your hands are in a good spot. I like where your eyes and your posture is, nice flat back. Your knees are inside of our feet, which is great. In regards to our start, very, very nice in regards to our start. So the next thing I like to look at is more of what's called the land foot. I do think that your bat's a little bit steep, and when you go to swing, it does kind of level out okay. But careful that your bat isn't too straight up and down. A lot of times we like to have a little bit of an angle or more flat, more in this angle here to create some leverage. Compared to being really tall, we have a tendency to kind of have it drag and be underneath on occasion. But I would have it more kind of in this area, but down a little bit just to get a little bit more of a flat position so it kind of goes into that path, goes into launch position. But again, not too bad. When I go into land foot here, let me bring up a couple things. What I want to key off of land foot is I think I can get a lot more power out of your lower half and out of your swing. So I'm going to draw a circle around that front foot. As I go back and forth, you're going to see how that front foot begins to open up as I land. And this is huge because this is going to take away a lot of our power and shift it from our whole body and kind of just shift it into our arms. And obviously we want to hit with both our lower and our upper bodies when we get going here. You can see at this point I'm already on the outside part of my feet. I want to do this when at the end of my swing I want to start at this point. My heel still needs to be off the ground. And right now your heel is facing more towards this fence. I would want the heel to be more facing over in this area. So your heel right now would actually, instead of there, I would have your heel more over in this area and actually your toe more in this direction to face into where you're almost showing the third baseman your heel compared to right now your toes kind of pointed at the pitcher compared to pointing at this dugout, pointing to the first base dugout kind of thing. And you'll see right now that I don't have a lot of lower half. I'm going to use a lot of my arms to get my swing going, and that's going to be huge. So good hitters are good takers. So what you want to do, a good drill for this to fix this, is just standing in and working on hitters where when you land, you don't want to land with your whole foot and already be on the outside part of your leg and have your front knee already locked out. So your leg's already locked out. We're not hitting against a firm, closed front side right now. This is called an open front side. My front hip goes. I'm already on the outside part of my feet, and I lose a lot of my power. I'm using a lot of upper body strength compared to my entire body. So this is key in the development of your swing as you get older. You want to land kind of in an athletic position. Right now, when you land, both your legs are already kind of locked out. When you land, you want to land soft with that front knee. And then as I rotate, as I make contact, I want it to have it nice and firm. But I don't want to land with it already kind of locked out and firm. You can see at this, I would want a little bit more bend in our knee. I would want the heel over here, and I would make my swing kind of open up my hips and my front foot compared to already having it open. And what's going to happen is it's just going to take away a lot of power in regards to our swing. When you get to contact's in pretty good position. You got your barrel and released it through the ball nice. So you did a really good job in regard to that. I just think we can get some more power out of your swing in regards to that. One thing we do that we don't do a good enough job is we don't stay through the baseball enough. So you can see at contact, it's a great job of your wrist kind of at contact here. But you can see, even on this pitch, you're towards the end of the barrel. And I want you to be more, to have your barrel in the zone longer. And what you can do to do that is you got to keep that hand from rolling over. You can see right in this next frame that those hands are going to just really snap over on you. You don't want that top hand to turn over too early. So you want to be patient and let that ball travel in nice and deep back here so you can really make sure that this palm stays up before and after contact. You don't want that palm to turn over until really late after contact so you can really stay on plane and keep that barrel going through the ball. So what I used to do what's called a 2T drill. and I'd place the tee basically at contact, which is where this is, and then you have another tee which is in front of contact about right up here. So I would get two balls, and I would just think about hitting through both balls before I turn my hands over. But you can see right now, right after contact, those hands are beginning to turn over so quickly that if my timing's not off, then my barrel is going obviously the opposite direction of what I want it to go. And that's going to make a big difference in regards to your swing, just to be able to hit that outside pitch better. I think we need to work on hitting the ball middle the other way compared to hitting kind of a lot of things to left field, to really let that ball travel and get deep. I would really focus on that tee work to stay nice and deep and back. And this one you let come back a little bit, which was better. But again, watch this lower half. When you land on that front foot, that initial foot should be closed. That heel should still be up when you land. Right now you can see you put the whole foot down, and then I'm already locked down on my front leg and my front knee and my back foot right now. At contact, it's okay to be like this at that 45-degree arc, but not before contact. So you can see that the heel's facing this dugout over here when I want it to be facing towards the third base side. So really showing that heel to the third baseman, and that's going to help you increase some power here. You let that ball get a little bit deeper, which is good. Let's see how after contact, you can see that you snapped your hands pretty quickly. We need to stay through the ball better. As you can see at contact, it's in pretty good shape, and even the next frame past contact. But right here, so you begin your barrel is already beginning to go out of the zone, and we want to have it go toward the pitcher longer to stay through the baseball. So I think that double T drill. The other thing that you need to do a better job of a habit of is where your head finishes. Your head really finishes over here. You can see I'm really focusing on pulling the ball or going more to left field. What you want to do is more focus on keeping your head not out here, but more on the baseball, more head down towards contact. What I used to do is place a ball kind of out in this area. What I would do is I would hit the ball and kind of look at the one on the ground. So it would keep me more closed. It would let my lower half be more of a firm front side. It would keep me closed and not spinning off from the ball. So those are the 3 or 4 things that I found. I would watch this video over and over again. Do your tee work. Stay through the baseball. Do your different drills. Keep your head on the ball. Put a ball out there. I think it's going to make a big difference in regards to your swing. Really focus on mentally hitting middle away compared to right now. It feels like the focus is more middle in. And I think that's going to make a big improvement for you. So thanks for coming to camp, and we look forward to having you back real soon.